Welcome to my video. Are you preparing for the Salesforce Certified Platform Integration Architect Plat-Arch-204 exam? Today, I'm excited to introduce our latest and most comprehensive exam preparation resource that will help you pass with confidence. What you'll learn in this video. Understand the Salesforce Plat-Arch-204 exam. Plat-Arch-204 exam resource features. Salesforce Plat-Arch-204 free demos. Understand the Salesforce Plat-Arch-204 exam. The Salesforce Certified Platform Integration Architect, Plat-Arch-204, is designed for professionals who want to demonstrate their expertise in designing and implementing integration solutions on the Salesforce platform. It validates your ability to evaluate integration architecture, design integration patterns, and recommend best practices for complex integration scenarios. Plat-Arch-204 exam resource features the latest Salesforce Plat-Arch-204 exam resource comes packed with incredible features. Verified practice questions. Every question has been carefully validated and tested for authenticity. Real exam-style scenarios. Practice with questions that mirror the actual exam format and difficulty level. Latest exam blueprint coverage. Our resource is updated to match the current Plat-Arch-204 exam objectives. High-quality Q&A. Detailed explanations for each answer to help you understand the concepts deeply. Comprehensive coverage. All exam topics are covered thoroughly to ensure you're fully prepared. Why choose our Plat-Arch-204 resource? What sets our Plat-Arch-204 resource apart from the rest? Authenticity. We provide verified, real exam-style content that's been tested by certification candidates. Higher success rates. Our users consistently report higher scores and better exam readiness. Full confidence building. Practice with proven, authentic resources that eliminate exam anxiety. Up-to-date content. Regular updates ensure you're studying the most current material for 2026. Salesforce Plat-Arch-204 free demos available. And here's the best part. We're offering Plat-Arch-204 free demos online. Yes, you can access a portion of our comprehensive Plat-Arch-204 learning resources absolutely free. 1. An integration architect has built a solution using REST API, updating account, contact, and other related information. The data volumes have increased, resulting in higher API calls consumed, and some days the limits are exceeded. A decision was made to decrease the number of API calls using bulk updates. The customer prefers to continue using REST API to avoid architecture changes. Which REST API composite resources should the integration architect use to allow up to 200 records in one API call? A. Batch. B. Object tree. C. Composite. Answer. B. 2. A company captures orders and needs to send them to the order fulfillment system. The user is not required to have confirmation from the order fulfillment system. Which system constraint question should be considered when designing an integration to send orders from Salesforce to a fulfillment system? A. What latency is acceptable for orders to reach the fulfillment system? B. Can the fulfillment system implement a contract-first outbound messaging interface? C. Which system will validate order shipping addresses? Answer. A. 3. Northern Trail Outfitters requires an integration to be set up between one of its Salesforce orgs and an external data source using Salesforce Connect. The external data source supports Open Data Protocol. Which configuration should an integration architect recommend be implemented in order to secure requests coming from Salesforce? A. Configure a certificate for OData connection. B. Configure special compatibility for OData connection. C. Configure identity type for OData connection. Answer: C. 4. Northern Trail Outfitters is in the final stages of merging two Salesforce orgs, but needs to keep the retiring org available for a short period of time for lead management as it is connected to multiple public website forms. The sales department has requested that new leads are available in the new Salesforce instance within 30 minutes. Which approach requires the least amount of development effort? A. Call the Salesforce REST API to insert the lead into the target system. B. Use the tooling API with Process Builder to insert leads in real time. C. Use the composite REST API to aggregate multiple leads in a single call. Answer: A. 5. A new Salesforce program has the following high-level abstract requirement. Business processes executed on Salesforce require data updates between their internal systems and Salesforce. Which relevant detail should an integration architect seek to specifically solve for integration architecture needs of the program? A. Core functional and non-functional requirements for user experience design, encryption needs, community, and license choices. B. Timing aspects, real-time, near real-time, synchronous or asynchronous, batch and update frequency. C. Integration skills, SME availability, and program governance details. Answer: B. 6. Northern Trail Outfitters has recently implemented middleware for orchestration of services across platforms. The Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP) system being used requires transactions be captured near real-time at a REST endpoint initiated in Salesforce when creating an order object. Additionally, the Salesforce team has limited development resources and requires a low-code solution. Which option should fulfill the use case requirements? A. Use remote process invocation fire and forget pattern on insert on the order object using Flow Builder. B. Implement a workflow rule WI5 outbound messaging to send SOAP messages to the designated endpoint. C. Implement change data capture on the order object and leverage the replay ID in the middleware solution. Answer: A. 7. A customer is evaluating the platform events solution and would like help in comparing, contrasting it with outbound messaging for real-time, near real-time needs. They expect 3,000 customers to view messages in Salesforce. What should be evaluated and highlighted when deciding between the solutions? A. In both platform events and outbound messaging, the event messages are retried by and delivered in sequence, and 3 only once. Salesforce ensures there is no duplicate message delivery. B. Message sequence is possible in outbound messaging, but not guaranteed with platform events. Both offer very high reliability. Fault handling and recovery are fully handled by Salesforce. C. Both platform events and outbound messaging are highly scalable. However, unlike outbound messaging, Only platform events have event delivery and event publishing limits to be considered. Answer C. 8. Northern Trail Outfitters, NTO, has recently changed its corporate security guidelines. The guidelines require that all cloud applications pass through a secure firewall before accessing on-premise resources. NTO is evaluating middleware solutions to integrate cloud applications with on-premise resources and services. Which consideration should an integration architect evaluate before choosing a middleware solution? A. An API gateway component is deployable behind a demilitarized zone, DMZ, or perimeter network. B. The middleware solution is able to interface directly with databases via an 5 Open Database Connectivity, ODBC, Con6 Nexion string. C. The middleware solution enforces the OAuth security protocol. Answer A. 9. A customer imports data from an external system into Salesforce using bulk API. These jobs have batch sizes of 2,000 and are run in parallel mode. The batches fail frequently with the error, max CPU time exceeded. A smaller batch size will fix this error. What should be considered when using a smaller batch size? A. Smaller batch size may increase time required to execute bulk jobs. B. Smaller batch size can trigger too many concurrent batches, error. C. Smaller batch size may exceed the concurrent API request limits. Answer A. 10. A company's security assessment noted vulnerabilities on the unmanaged packages in its Salesforce orgs. Notably, secrets that are easily accessible and in plain text, such as usernames, passwords, and OAuth tokens used in callouts from Salesforce. Which persistence mechanisms should an integration architect require to be used to ensure that secrets are protected from deliberate or inadvertent exposure? A. Protected custom metadata types and named credentials. B. Encrypted custom fields and protected custom settings. C. Named credentials and protected custom settings. Answer A. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your certification journey. We'll see you in the next video.